Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Lott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Locke to throw on second down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Block now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A toss play, Gordon. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. And Locke is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Block now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, it's Locke. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing is Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
91.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers now.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Come on,
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
Down. 10-2 soft. Hey, Delta.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Ready.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Slant. 11 V. 48 Mike. And let's get this. Hey, Team 6.
Back to throw, Love. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear
rush coming, and he's taken down.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Locke throwing on second down. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Locke to throw for it on 4th. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Luck now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. After the turnover, here's Locke. Staying on his feet. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Keeps himself upright. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey.
You ain't doing nothing today.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26, check 37.
Now Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third and 2, Luck. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Luck. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone